Hey everyone, and welcome to the ESL Go4 Cup number 2. We are live into the round of 128. Again, we'll be watching Overwatch Kings versus Team 12. Let me double check and confirm that that is, yes, it is Team 12. So we'll be watching these two teams duke it out. Again, guys, I am RaptorZ, and I'll be bringing you guys this commentary. I apologize for the late start. Had some stuff come up, so now that that's taken care of, we can get right into it. I'll be getting you guys as much of this action as possible. And again, this will be Overwatch Kings in the ESL Go4 Cup number 2. If you guys haven't been paying attention to Twitter or any of that such, please do follow at ESL Twitter, as they will provide you guys updates with this tournament and other regular stuff. But if you guys need more information, it's not scrolling through right now, but ! bracket is your friend, and it will help you get information regarding the tournament as well as the bracket itself. So guys, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the game. Team 12 will be the first team playing. And unfortunately, I've goofed up and not started the recording, so I need to do that. And so we do have, Zephyr going to be picking up that McCree. We have Kai Mano going to be picking up the Symmetra. We have Gualo picking up the Reinhardt. We have Sharp 27 going to be on the Mercy. Helikar going to be on a defensive Widow, leaving Junkrat to be played by Petwire. Over on the side of the offense, we have Overwatch Kings. Rib going to be picking up that Winston. We have a Reinhardt for Tweety. Ticey, looks like Ticey's going to be playing with them. Very, very interesting. He's going to be picking up the offensive Widow. We have Mitra going to be picking up the Lucio Additonian on, of course, that Mercy is always an Olba. Well, he's on a McCree, guys, and that's not surprising at all. So we'll go ahead and get right into this match. Like I said, recording might be a little buggy, guys. I might have to bring it from Twitch, so if it has any issues, I apologize in the future. I messed up the start of the recording. Every VOD from this point on should be perfectly fine. So the teams are going to go ahead and clash up a little bit. Offense primarily just focusing on cleaning up some of these sentries around here, and they are just going to go ahead and immediately push into this point. Defense is going to surrender it, and it looks like they are going to go for the server room hold. Everyone's going to set up in there with the Symmetra, and it looks like, oh, there we go, shots coming out from the Widowmaker. She's going to get chased down, and now actually Tsenic going to takes her down. Offense is on the payload and advancing it, and the defense is not doing anything to really stop them. Yeah, they're set up in the server room, but it's not really doing much. Zephyr flanking over to the right side now. Oh, never mind. He's going to be, the Reinhardt's going to be taken out, and Zephyr's now alone, and that's super quick, guys. And again, we'll get the stopwatch going right at the end of this game, as we are going to need that information for this. But it looks like, wow, they're just not really stalling them up at all right now. Unfortunately, offensive, or if you're a fan of Team 12, if you're a friend of them, right now they're just not doing a good job stopping up the payload at all. It just doesn't feel like Overwatch Kings has really been unabated so far. They've been able to do what they want. Tasani hasn't been harassed at all, and if he lands, no, unfortunately misses that shot. But he's oh. Speaking of which, he gets that shot anyways right there. But yeah, Overwatch Kings has been pretty much unabated this entire time, and that's going to make it pretty hard to actually win this game. Let me go ahead and pull up. Oh, whoops, that's not what we want. We're going to need to pull up live spit. Oh, that Earth Shatter, actually. Never mind, hitting on 2. Immediately, Tweety going to charge through that Earth. Oh, he kills the Tire, too, with that Fire Strike while he was capitalizing on his Earth Shatter. And now, Sound Barrier going out for Overwatch Kings. Again, the defense just doesn't have enough bodies in or around the point, 0.25 meters away. And it looks like Overwatch Kings is already going to be able to take this point, and they are. And guys, this is an incredibly fast time on Gibraltar. This is one of those maps that, oh, it's Rib in the background, just going to be spawn camping right now as the Winston. This is disgusting to watch as he's just back in there with that Winston, getting onto these supports, harassing them up. And this is going to be a very, very, very fast time, guys. Again, guys, give me 1 second here, as I'm going to need to pull up the live split, my stopwatch setup, as if I don't have it, then it'll be very hard for me to give you guys an idea of what the offense's time is in the next one. But the time already is going to be very quick, and that's hard to deal with. There we go, left click coming out from Gualo, going to be trying to get onto Tweety, but again, let's see if Team 12 can actually set up and defend here. As there they go, they finally get their Reinhardt shield up. They're trying to stall. They're trying to do their best. Olba spamming into that barrier, and there's no flank yet, but there. Resurrection Additonian from the offense. Petwire bouncing back, and there we go, bouncing from Rib. They're going to be going in pretty ham here, possibly any second now. They're waiting for the good opportunity. Olba, actually, speaking of which, there's a Deadeye. He's got 2 skulls. He's not going to pull the trigger yet. Now he's going to pull the trigger, killing. Oh, he didn't. Interesting. He ended up killing not the Reinhardt. He ends up killing the Mercy. Now Rib going to be zoning in, killing. Now 4 down for the side of Team 12, and it looks like they're going to be losing the. They're going to be losing this point already, and We'll go ahead and update this time to beat. Notice how Rib also comes in right here in zones. Whenever you're Winston and you're winning the game like this, assuming that they're only coming through one spawn, and actually that Earth Shatter gonna stun them on the way up from the spawn. Doesn't even look like the Diva's gonna get onto the point. Does get her body onto there eventually, and immunity contesting. Oh no, never mind. Reinhardt wasn't close enough, guys. We'll get an official time to beat. And again, I apologize for getting that live split up in the middle of that. And unfortunately, that game was just a little interesting. The side of Team 12, again, I don't think they played poorly at all per se. Like, of course, yes, OWkings pretty much just ran over them in some respects. And we'll get the official time here. But what is worth noting is that while you may be really, maybe you don't have the best defensive side, maybe you have a very, very strong offensive side. And that's what we're going to be looking from the side of Team 12, as they really do need to get a really good time. 3:35 is the time to beat. It's incredibly hard to beat that kind of time. If not, so I mean, the hardest time to beat is going to be your 2-minute times. You're going to be your 1 to 2 minute times. So or sorry, not 1 minute times. I don't even think that's happened. I think the fastest time has been probably a very, very high like 150, or definitely in the 2 minutes. So 3 minutes is not the fastest time on Gibraltar. We have seen 2-minute times. But if you are going to win this game as the side of Team 12, you're going to need to play very aggressively, and you're going to need to dominate the game off the bat. OWkings, like, so yeah, in that last game, OWkings got this point pretty free, and that's standard. But what the defense did is they set up in this room. The server room setup is something that is pretty common nowadays. It's more popular per se. Personally, my favorite setup is what I like Cloud9 does. I mean, they need 2 hero limit. We'll see how the strategy adapts for 1 hero limit. Although this tournament is not explicitly, it seems like these teams are agreeing to a gentleman's agreement as to 1 hero limit. So that's super cool. But you have 2 Widowmakers up here with a soldier in the center, and then you have 2 Winstons. And basically, the goal of Cloud9 is to be extremely mobile with the soldier sprint, the double widow grapple, and you just use this catwalk as a PowerPoint, right? Like if you're sitting on this catwalk, you can see literally every single entrance that the offense can take to get to point 2. And if you really do, you can just jump down onto the point. So we will go ahead and update the titles, guys, and I will get ready to start the stopwatch immediately, as that is critical. But Team 12, again, will be taking up the offense against OWkings. We're going to be trying a newer formula of casting, because it seems to be a lot better to flow if I only introduce at the beginning, guys. So again, Team 12, going to be championing the offense. We'll be governing their heroes as we go. We will go ahead and highlight, though, we have a Diva coming out for them. We're going to go ahead and follow out that Diva. That's Gualo. He's sticking with it. This is serious. This is an intent for him to play this, and this is super cool. So I'm excited for this. And is the stream... Okay, good. Okay, sorry. I saw black when I switched over the stream, and I was worried, because that would have been really bad. So here we go, guys. Pushing up is this Diva. That is very, very good. Using that. There we go. Good. Oh, no. She gets stacked up huge. I was like, she's doing a good job spamming. Oh, speaking of which, Oba above. Oba flanked and got that fan on her. Got him pop her out of the mech. Now she's going to have to farm up that mech. So that's like the really big problem, right, with the Diva, and we never started the time. Add 25 seconds to that timer. The problem with Diva right now in competitive, right, is once she gets out of her, like, there are many problems, but one of the major problems is once she gets out of her mech, she's not really a tank, right? She's more of a fire support hero. She has a automatic blaster that does a fair bit of damage, but she has very little HP. In fact, she's one-shottable by Widow, similar to Tracer. So it's interesting to see where Diva is right now. Charge gonna actually hit out Tweety. Gonna be landing that one, or not? Sorry, landing onto Tweety, that one, and that's good. That's what the offense needs right now. They need to continue to chain. The Zephyr's gonna need to do more than this. He's got a double kill. Olba getting a triple kill though in the background, as we're not really following him, but he's going off right now. He's doing a lot for his team. Tweety gonna charge through onto Gualo. We're gonna stay on Tweety right now. We are gonna want to switch over to Olba though here in just a second. As again, he was doing a lot for his team, and that's what we're gonna do. Olba's still alive. He's still got that ultimate still, and that's going to be a cleanup of the offense, guys. And unfortunately, this might just be the point of mathematical impossibility. Gibraltar is a very long map, and unless they push unabated with 3 on the payload for the entire time, it's going to be a really big problem. And with that Deadeye drop down from Olba with the fan, killing both. Maybe he gets the... No, he doesn't get the mercy. Good plays from Olba, though. Individual decision making there, going to give his team more opportunity to hold this point. They were waiting for that, and they did capitalize on it. As you can see down the outlines, Winston was getting hounded down into that room, getting chased into the stair room. I'm going to get zoned back. Payload. Again, you can see the Widow just has a very good sight of it. And there we go, actually. We do have Rib on a Soldier. Really happy to see that. Soldier, I think, is very strong on this map. If he's pre-set up, he can use the high ground to his advantage very effectively. But outside of that, guys, again, Overwatch Kings looks to be very strong here again today. This is the round of 128. If you are unsure about where we are in the bracket, we're going to go ahead and stay over here, though, okay, camera-wise, as the action is going left to out. Sunny just ends up taking out the Genji. That's not what you want to see. And now 2 more kills going for the offense. Make that, or defense, make that 3. Mitchell going to be picking up his own, doing great skating along the walls, dodging attacks. Now he's going to be possibly switching over to that healing. Nope, nope. Just going to keep chasing it down with that speed. And bam, he's going to take out the defensive Lucio. 2 minutes and technically 50 seconds, guys, on the clock as we are approaching mathematical impossibility. Unfortunately, Overwatch Kings will be your advancer. Or not unfortunately, let me rephrase that, guys. Overwatch Kings, they will be advancing. Unfortunately, Team 12 will be going out, guys. They did make it through to the round of 64, and I wasn't sure if they had an opponent on the round of 512, but it is very hard to beat a team of Overwatch Kings capacity because most of these players have been playing for a longer time and are very strong at this game. So definitely a lot of positive and negative things to take away from the side of Team 12, but the double sound barrier, big fight going out. There's an Earth Shatter on to 2 from Gualo. Great job from him. The defense looks like they're actually kind of zoned in here into the corner. Tweety going to take out 1. Gualo going to answer back, and that's both of the Reinhardt's taking kills, and then Olba, Rib, to Sunny answering 4 kills. But the resurrection from Sharp, that's big playmaking from him. Earth Shatter from Tweety, though, bigger playmaking. Going to hit on 2. We're going to move over into this room as this is just getting into hectic zone as the offense just gets corralled there in the back, cleaved apart, taken out, and that should probably be GG any moment now, guys. As again, this is a stopwatch formula, meaning that the team with the better offensive time is going to be the team that wins. These should be best of 1, so it should be just a GG, unfortunately. But again, Overwatch Kings, if you're a fan of them, and I know there are a few of you in the chat, they're looking good today. They're looking very clean. Let's see if they can continue this dominance, of course. Beating the teams you're supposed to beat is one thing, and that's a very important part, is that you're cleanly taking out the competition that you need to, but you also need to worry about the competition that is equal to you, and we'll go ahead and see moving in here into the tournament as Overwatch, how Overwatch Kings does against other teams. So we'll go ahead and just let the players play it out. It's more games to cast, more action to cast in the background. We are going to have a Lucio and a Genji pushing in pretty aggressively. Halleck here going to be able to take out 1. That's Rib. Maybe they'll be able to take a second, get their own answers here, but there we go. Great resurrection. Additonian to High Noon coming out from the defense of McCree. And looks like actually Olba might go down, not getting too much from that. He's actually going to go ahead and have to back up. And I apologize, that was Halleck here going to be busting out the Deadeye. Didn't do too much, like I said, but Olba going to be looking to stall it up here for his team. If he can get this kill, he's going to be making some heroic plays here. He really wants to change this outcome. Doesn't want the team to be able to score at all. Wants to really put Overwatch King's mark on the map here, as he's going to get 2 fans onto this Primal Rage. Winston in the background. Winston still staying alive, still shocking around. Now it's staying annoying, jumping around, and it looks like Olba will finally get that kill. However, it wasn't without any effort. And now Fan the Hammer onto Zephyr, going to be taking him out. Tweety with 2, Olba with 2, Susuni with 1 himself, and that's going to be 4-5 cleanup for the side of the defense. And Overwatch Kings showing, again, a great display of Overwatch skill. And Team 12, what I would like to see, I mean, I really like this Genji pick from them. I feel like Zephyr has been playing a pretty strong Genji. I think this is kind of the key to the success for them so far in this match, for where they have had success. But I just think this is kind of an illustration of time practice in a lot of ways. Overwatch Kings has had a lot more opportunity to practice, and it's showing. So, you know, at the end of the day, as a team like Team 12, you don't want to take these kind of losses too bad to heart. You really do want to learn from these opportunities to play teams like Overwatch Kings, and you want to improve your skills and study this film and see what there was to do better. So again, over here, offense doing a good job pushing through the observatory room rather than taking the low ground approach, which is easy to be taken out in the charge. Tweety going to be canceling it out. Now Mitrar, Gualo going to be fighting it out, or Tweety fighting out Gualo. Now Olba popping out that Deadeye. He's going to actually get deflected. Zephyr, we didn't watch him in first person view, but Zephyr deflects that Deadeye. That's huge. That's what we needed to see from him earlier. Now Tweety going to go down. Additonian is alive, though. Additonian is alive. He does have a resurrection available, and there goes the resurrection. And the offensive Mercy's already down, so healing is limited for this fight. There's no resurrection for the offense. 7 seconds remain. Shatter comes out. Tweety's down on the ground. Tweety's taking a lot of damage, but the Singy gonna go off and answer that. Gonna be getting that quick kill. We're gonna switch over to him as he's using this Widowmaker, jumping on the payload, trying to stall it out, trying to kill this Winston. If they can take him out, that's probably going to be the game. Resurrection, though, now immunity contesting. Great job from Sharp, but the flick shot. Great shot from him, immediately scoping and landing on that head on Mercy. Now 2 are dead for the side of the offense. The side of Team 12 and, Mitrar are going to be stealing those kills. Double kill on the Lucio from him. Olba going to be picking up 2, make it 3, and that's going to be the game, guys. Overwatch Kings doing very well in game 1, and welcome over to the channel, Tobadorage. It's going well. Unfortunately, it was a late start today because I had some stuff come up that I needed to take care of, but I will be going as long as possible today, guys. We'll be following Overwatch Kings, most likely. If there are any requests for games or stuff, I can try to get that set up. Part of the reason we follow Overwatch Kings is just because it's very quality games. We can always count on Overwatch Kings to bring us quality to Overwatch, but also, guys, it's just a matter of stability. If we want to get you guys at least a game for every single bracket, and these are good games to follow. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Again, if you're unsure, this is the ESL Overwatch EU Go4 Cup number 2. If you want more information, do type !bracket, and you guys can get that information there. As well as if you guys are interested in anything regarding more tournaments for ESL, do check out their Twitter at ESL Overwatch, because they will be updating you guys on more information there. Thank you again so much. I am RaptorZ. You can check me out on Twitter. It'll show up in the bottom right at RaptorZOW, and I'll keep you guys more updated about what's going on in my casting and such. But until then, guys, I'm going to switch it to music. I'm going to get some more water, and I'm going to get you guys right into the next game as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Stay beautiful.